of summer right as we go into the Major League Baseball All-Star Break. So let's start with some baseball this time of the year. If you're an Angels fan, we talked recently about being on the cusp of a playoff spot. Shohei Ohtani is having a season for the ages. And then this, Mike Trout breaking a bone in his wrist. It looks like he's going to be out about 2 months, which is really the home stretch, Patrick, for the Angels to make that playoff push. So a season that looks so hopeful, so good for the Halos to maybe get into the playoffs as a wild card team, took a real hit with Mike Trout and that injury.
And that's not all. We also had a blister on the pitching hand of Shohei Ohtani, as well as Rendon going down.
Yeah, the Angels cannot catch a break. In fact, I was watching some of that game on the 4th of July, the Padres and the Angels, when Shohei Ohtani was getting hit around by the Padres. And I was like, what is going on? Like, this doesn't make any sense. And then, he exited the game early, and then they said they had a blister on his pitching hand, so he can still hit. Although he did, the Angels got swept by the Padres and didn't get a single hit in the series, so maybe that blister is worse than we thought. But yeah, I mean, even Shohei Ohtani's dealing with things. Anthony Rendon, who was supposed to be, this big blockbuster free agent to come in and change the middle of that lineup, he hasn't done that either. But we thought, at least we were hopeful, the Halos would put it together and at least stay within striking range of a playoff spot these last couple of months and make things interesting. But with Mike Trout out, I don't know, man. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems to happen every single year. I just don't understand it. And like we always talk about, it makes you wonder what Ohtani's going to do.
Yeah, I mean, he seems like a loyal guy, right? Like if the Angels were loyal to him and they're going to, listen, he's going to get paid anywhere. The Angels are probably going to give him a buttload of money. And, but, does he want to stay there? Does he want to win a championship? If that's important to him, I don't know if it's with the Angels. The Angels are going to have to convince him that they're going all in to win a World Series.
Yeah.
So he's going to get paid. Don't worry about Ohtani. He's going to get paid. But I just felt so bad because the Angels are within striking range of a wild card spot. And to see that Mike Trout injury is just not good. And now the Angels, after getting swept by the San Diego Padres, they go into a big series Friday, Saturday, Sunday with the Dodgers. It's the Freeway Series going into the MLB All-Star Break. So it was supposed to be like this big star-studded affair with Trout and Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, all the guys. But right now, we don't even know if Ohtani is going to play. Maybe that blister, maybe they just shut it down for the rest of the All-Star break and give him, a good week to just kind of sit back and heal.
Got to heal up or get the super glue out, one or the other.
Yeah, right. One of the two, which he couldn't pitch with super glue. I don't think that'd be probably a big no-no. The umpire would be out there. They check hands anyways, right? So, all right. So yeah, big series coming up. Dodgers Angels this weekend. That should be fun. Also, it's cool, Patrick, as we go into the MLB All-Star break. Coinciding with the MLB All-Star game is the Major League Baseball Draft. They're doing it at about the same time. It starts this Sunday, and we've got at least 4 local high school guys that should be very high picks. When I say high picks, I mean into the first round, second round, third round, and this is serious money. I mean, all these guys are committed to big-time Division I college programs, and I know this might come as a surprise, but I've never been in that position where I was going to get a big professional contract or go to college. I don't know what that's like, but they have a big decision to make because they're going to have millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars thrown at them or, go to college for a couple seasons. Eric Batanti from Aquinas in San Bernardino, Luke Shear, catcher at Yucaipa, a couple guys at Norco High School, Grant Gray, Cameron Kim. All these guys are going to be really high draft picks, and it's exciting to see the MLB draft with our local guys and a big decision to make coming up.
I think they got to ride out the dream and kind of see what happens, see if it does. Because, look at these young players get called up right away. There's a chance that you could get called up. Look at the kid for the Reds. He's 20-some years old.
Yeah, and he just, was it Ellie De La Cruz? I think he hit a home run last night, and he's like, check my bat. My bat, nothing corked, nothing wrong with my bat. But yeah, you're right. Some of these young guys do have the fast track to the major league. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of in the group that says, hey, take the money, go for it. If you really want your college degree, go back and get it. Because these guys,
yes.
If they're first round, second round, third round picks, we're talking $1 million, at least $500,000. Like it's a lot of money, Patrick.
Yeah, it is, man. You got to go for it.
Got to go for it. So Saturday, or actually Sunday is when the MLB draft starts. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, three days of the MLB draft. So let's go from MLB to NBA. We're still in this free agency period because we got some big names out there still looming. We don't know what's going to happen with Dame Lillard. He wants to go to Miami, but he does not have a no-trade clause. So Portland can do whatever they want with him. They're going to trade him wherever they're going to get the best deal, the most value in return for Dame Lillard. So we don't know where he's going to go. Maybe he doesn't go anywhere. Maybe he wants the trade, and Portland's like, you might want it all day, but we don't have to trade you.
I wonder, though, if they're going to do as he wishes because they're going to be loyal. I could see that.
He has been a good trooper, right? He has stuck it out in Portland. There's been some good times. There's been a lot of bad times. They have not been necessarily a championship contender. So, yeah, if they are loyal to him and he wants to trade, you would think they would work something out. But at the end of the day, he might say, I want to go to the Miami Heat, or I want to go to the LA Clippers, or whatever the case may be. Portland's going to do whatever they got to do, right? Because they want to get enough in return that they feel like they're going to be a better team in the long run without Dame Lillard. So that's it's going to be interesting.
Yep.
So, and James Harden, obviously, the other guy out there. Maybe he stays with the 76ers. Maybe he'll be on the move as well. So, I think this is going to play out all summer. I think these teams are not in a rush to pull the trigger on anything like that. I think they're going to wait and see what they can maybe get in return and maybe how desperate some of these other teams get as you get closer to the start of the NBA season. Like, all right, we're up against the wall now. Let's go ahead and make a deal.
I could see that.
Yeah. And finally, Patrick, a little NFL news. We're just weeks away from training camp starting in the new NFL season, which is very exciting. But some of our local guys have been making the rounds doing the youth camps, including Alexander Mattison, now the starting running back for the Minnesota Vikings. He was just in town doing his youth camp. Had a chance to talk to him and being the starting running back. And, and he shared with me he knew once they re-signed him to a new 2-year contract, he knew the writing was on the wall that Dalvin Cook was going to be on the move. And he and Dalvin are actually really tight, but he knew at some point, the Vikings were going to have to make a decision because either they're going to go with Dalvin or Alex was going to be a starting running back somewhere else because he's that good. He was going to get a shot somewhere else. But so once they re-upped Alex in the offseason, he knew, man, Dalvin Cook's my guy. He's my pal, but he's probably going to be let go. And that's exactly what happened just a couple weeks ago.
How cool is that, though, that he's like, I'm the man now. It's time to step up and do a thing. It'll be fun to watch him this year. It's weird to hear you say that the training camps are about to start. That's wild.
Yeah, and it's exciting. And I'll say this, for any kids out there that might be listening to this, Alexander Mattison always says, prepare like you're the starter. Even if you know you're the backup. Dalvin Cook's running back number 1. Alexander Mattison's the backup. Always prepare as if you are the guy because your opportunity will come up at some point. So he said his approach hasn't changed. So he's ready to go. He's ready to be the starting running back because he's always prepared to be the starting running back.
If you stay ready, you don't got to get ready.
Amen, brother.
Yeah. That's what we learned from our guy, Pep. Tell him how to get your stuff.
Hey, you can always get my stuff on Inland Sports any time of the day or night. That's Inland Sports, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We got the Inland Sports YouTube channel. Smash that subscribe button. That's Inland Sports.
Thanks, Pep. There it is, dude.